What is your home worth in today's market? Hi, I'm Sydney. This is Susan with the Real McCoy Team at your home sold guaranteed realty services. And we're here to help you figure out what is your home worth in today's market and give you some insight on how we value a home. And if you're going to get ready to sell it, what are my next steps? So, Sue, what is the first step in figuring out or supporting someone with figuring out the value of their home?
Okay, your home is probably the biggest financial asset that you have, and it is very, very important to come up with an accurate um, value of that property, whether you're thinking about selling, maybe refinancing, and it could be for an estate. I mean, there's different reasons why people need a home evaluation. If you have a partnership that, one's buying somebody else out, but, we do need to come up with a value.
Right.
So that is one of the reasons, or actually a few of the reasons why somebody might want to do that. What we will do is we will certainly look at what's selling in the neighborhood. And, these are going to be recent sales, generally within the last 6 months. And by the way, we do the same thing as a bank would do. This is a real estate appraisal. Bank appraiser is actually from a licensed appraiser. So there is a difference, but we are using the same numbers. Now, as a realtor, we're also looking at current trends. So banks tend to look more at history. We are looking at current trends. If we know that, there's no inventory, houses are selling very, very quickly. It's only a few days on the market, and there's, like I said, 2 or 3 houses on the market, we know that it's going to sell quickly. We can obviously put a little cushion in there for that. Banks might not do that when they are doing an appraisal, but we're looking at all factors, and we're going to look at all your upgrades, the square footage, how many bathrooms, and like I said, the upgrades. And when did you upgrade your house? Did you upgrade it in the 70s, 80s, 90s, recently? That all factors in. But there is a limitation, even if we price it a particular amount and it goes over because of a bidding war, which would be the best case scenario for a seller. We still need an accurate price to start with. And like I said, we do have to be mindful that we have a third party called the bank looking at this, and they will come up with their appraisal, and we don't want it to be much more than that because it could be a potential problem in selling. So all those factors together, we're going to go through all this with you, and we want you to see what the other houses sold for and what amenities they had, what was their footage, square footage, did they have a garage, did they have a built-in pool? Believe it or not, built-in pools are very popular these days. I'm not exactly sure dollar for dollar if it makes sense to put one in. Years ago nobody wanted them. Now it's almost an expectation, or at least that there's space for a built-in pool. So those are going to factor in. And other things, by the way, if you're missing permits and COs and there's just a massive amount of work that needs to be done and you're selling it as is, that would be a consideration as well. But it is very important to look at all these factors, look at everything else that's going on in the neighborhood, how long are they taking to sell, and current, real estate market too, obviously.
Right. And if you're interested in some help with that, no obligations at all to sell, but feel free to reach out to us at 516-802-9972. We can provide you a free market analysis that really goes into detail in how much your home would sell for in today's market. And we'll even give you some tips on how to increase your home's value as well. So thank you so much for joining us today. And once again, feel free to reach out if you have any questions. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram, Real McCoy Realtors. See ya!